Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington, and today I'm checking out this Marshall GCM 2000. So, first, I wanted to do a big thank you to Grow Him Brothers Music. They're the people I purchased this amp from. I just think their design is really cool, and they sent like a sticker and a pic and everything with their with the amp. And this thing is great. So a while ago, about a year ago now I think, I had the JCM 2000 TSL, which was like a 3-channel, which was like they each had their EQ, 212, and that was weird. It was nice, but weird. And it was super big, super bulky, and I got rid of it. When I saw this pop up, I was like, I have to have it. It gets rid of a lot of the things that I didn't like about the TSL. First of all, it is still 3 channels. Has spring reverb. This is 40 watts. I think the TSL was 60. Still great loud gigging amp. Has believe these are EL 84. I could be wrong, and they could still be 34, but I think they're 84. Tubes, and then your standard 12 AX7s, or at least in this one. And this thing rocks. One thing I do like is it got rid of like the mode switch and like the deep switch and all that was on the and that's also on the DSL 15s. This is just straight, you got your channels, you got your controls, you're ready to go, So I'm gonna play some tunes for you. I'm running through the Gibson LPM through my pedal board, no pedals on right now, and I want to just kind of show how good this amp is, because this amp actually gets a lot of flack. And the clean channel, which I think is very interesting, because on like a lot of like DSLs and stuff, they don't call it clean, they call it classic gain. And this is the same thing. It's just they actually call it clean. But you can actually crank this up. Just adjust the volume. And you can get a good crunch. I've got it all the way maxed now. So you can still get a great crunch sound out of just diming the clean, or the gain on the clean. And I think it sounds pretty good. Especially, like if I switch to the neck pickup. Kind of reminds me like of a faux kind of fuzz sound, which I think that's really cool. But, you can still dial it back. I normally have it a little bit past noon, to get kind of like where it's starting to break up, but you still got the clean tone. Do some tone test here. We'll start everything off at noon and just kind of whittle it around, even the gain here. So clean channel, everything at noon. Move that treble all the way down. Same with mids. bass a little heavy, treble about 3/4 up, and then my mids at about noon. So you get a lot of bass at starting to break up there. Let's go to the first gain channel. So now the first gain channel and the second gain channel share the same EQ. And turn that volume up. So we'll start with the gain about noon. I hear this gain channel, because I actually don't really use this channel that much unless I'm doing something more bluesy, because this kind of has a blues feel to it to me. To where it's almost sounds like the first channel with someone just putting like an overdrive pedal on it. Now if you kind of roll that gain back, you can still get some good clean sounds out of it. And if you want to really just push it, so this would be like a good channel for just any sort of rock music too, I think. Boost it for solos, overdrive on it. So it still sounds really good. And then let's switch it back over to the high gain or second gain or overdrive 2, whatever. I just put on my noise gate because it does get a little noisy. So I'm gonna roll the gain kind of back just to see kind of like what you have. Already with the gain rolled back, it sounds very similar to the other channel with an overdrive pedal on top of it. Whenever I play on this channel and on this amp, I just instantly am like, power metal, hair metal, like, that's all it makes me think of. So it just makes me want to play stuff like that. I'm going to give that gain a good little push to about noon. And I'm going to roll those mids back a little bit more treble. guitar player. Anyway, I think this thing is great. Now I'm going to kind of put the game where I normally have it. A little bit more bass on there, a little less treble. One thing I've learned about Marshalls is, so I'm going to come out and say, when I started playing guitar, for a very long time, this is how I would have my gain channel. Hold on. So, what I essentially did was I pretty much dimed the gain, scooped all the mids, dimed the treble, and put the bass about 3/4 of the way up. This is how I used to have my gain channel all the time. Because I was a big fan of Pantera. But I don't really like his guitar tone sometimes. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the song. But I'm never going to be him. And honestly, I don't like the way that sounds with me playing. So, after trial and error for a very long time, I've learned a lot about using mids as a good boost for volume. And sometimes you don't need your gain all the way up. I know. Don't throw the tomatoes at me yet. But listen, saturation is good, but if you have your gain all the way maxed up, there's nowhere left to go. Yeah, you can throw on an overdrive pedal, but still. So, I don't know, I kind of like, plus I feel like if you have your gain rolled back a little bit, it's a little bit more tighter, and it's, I don't know, it just sounds a little bit better to me. So this is pretty much where I have it for what I like to do. Said something about terrible tone and then I come at you with that. I like that sound for me. A lot of bass end. Plus, that's just the way this pickup is in the neck pickup for some reason. It's very bass heavy. I have kind of explored the idea of looking into getting just a Seymour Duncan Jazz and a Seymour Duncan JB. I don't know. We'll see. I just did is I put on my overdrive pedal. And as you can see, or rather hear, it gives you that saturation that I was just talking about. And you still have a little bit more of a tightness than if you just dime your gain. Oh, and the way I have my overdrive pedal set up is what I call the Zakk Wylde sound. Gain all the way down, volume up, and treble, I think that I've toned 3/4 of the way up. Basically, he uses it as just a boost, so I kind of do the same thing. I'm a huge Zakk Wylde fan. And I don't know, I like the way it sounds, because it doesn't overdo it too much, in my opinion. But I can still get my, out of it. I just think this amp is cool. Definitely, in my opinion, the better out of that versus the TSL. I think it's a great sound. Definitely worth the money. This was about the same price as like a DSL 15. So I recommend checking these out. Jack Punkington signing out. Peace.